Just shocked and a bit embarrassed because they had to shoehorn me. But no, yeah, I am. It's really nice. I do what I do because I love Sienna. So I don't really need, but it's really nice that that's not gone unnoticed. Yeah, we all do. It's a team effort, but yeah, times have meant that I have had to do quite a lot more. So that's really nice. Yeah, I mean, all of us, we're here for the young people. And everything we do is for them, but staffing issues have meant that sometimes you don't have all the people that you need. So I do work a lot of late nights. But yeah, no, it's wonderful to sort of totally blown away. My colleagues are amazing, and they do. We do it all together, but they do keep telling me that I do too much. So yeah, the fact that they all on a Monday morning as well came, to share that with me, that was really nice. But yeah, totally shocked. Didn't expect it at all. So no, really nice.
Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure to be here at Sienna today and to surprise Laura, and also to talk to all the team. I mean, they were amazing, weren't they? In that they seemed like such a great team of people. All very happy with the WOW Awards and have been making nominations. Quite a few people had already been nominated. So it was great to just be here and see the whole team atmosphere. What a great group they are. But Laura especially, oh my gosh, she was delighted, wasn't she? And shocked and overwhelmed and very deserving of the finalist award. I certainly had goosebumps during it all because it was. When I spoke to Laura's managers, I think Fran and Leanne leading up to this, they were delighted as well that she'd been chosen because I think everybody here puts in 110%. But they were very delighted that Laura has been recognised, as were the team. Laura's reaction when we spoke to her afterwards, she was so keen to say this is actually about the team, not about her. But oh my gosh, she just does seem to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
Putting in many hours after her shifts are finished, and I'm very delighted that the recognition piece is happening. Some of the stories she was telling us about the work that they're doing with the patients here and how the patients are just so grateful, so much so they want to come back. It's testament to what everybody's doing here.
So I'm one of the, within the NHS talking therapies, one of the therapists, so psychological therapists, working with the counselling with depression model. So be classed as high intensity, so working predominantly with depression. And yeah, working with over a 20 maximum 20 session period where just work with clients with regulating the depression. I've been doing this since I was in NHS 2018, 2019, and then moved over to the role in 2021. Yeah, I mean, I'm still young, still a student in the game, as always, but it's just something that I'm really had to connect with. Obviously went through a difficult period with lockdown and the amount of resilience was needed for that. So that was a big learning curve that no one really, well, we didn't expect it. So we all had to pull together, so that was a big thing. So coming out of that, but yeah, I really enjoyed my job. It's something that I've chose to do, it's not something I've just fallen into accidentally. So I think that's maybe a sign of why I got this award, because it's not something I'm just falling into and doing. It is a 9-to-5 job, obviously, but when I'm here, I'm here. I mean, obviously we all need to work, yeah. But it really is that altruistic value as well, where you're giving back to, it is a way of giving back to the community, but in general, like working with people, not only that, but moving them forward in life, growing and evolving, and then when they do get those kind of eureka moments, or we get those real recovery results coming through, and even things like when the things that you don't see, like them getting a new job or getting a new house, yeah, or things that you don't see on the scoring system, and then they're kind of silent. So like, I know all the therapists, they have these sort of quiet moments where no one knows what goes on. Yeah. Obviously with the confidentiality, so we've all pulled together and everyone does amazing jobs here. So yeah, but it was a struggle to get into work on that Monday. I don't know if you heard, but I had to walk an hour and 40 minutes into walk that morning, which was so interesting because the transport was a bit of a nightmare. So I had to, and that's what was so interesting with that. Like, I had to walk into work, and then at like midday, I received this award, which was completely out of the blue.
Yeah.
And it was like to hold both experiences, but it was literally, I was like, wow, excuse the pun. I was like, wow, and I thought I didn't know what was going on, but it was just, it was. I still can't express it because like, when Fiona said you go to London, I thought she was joking. But yeah, it was a real privilege, like you said. I feel like it was like a nod that I was doing a good bit of work. I didn't expect it. It was a complete shock. But I mean, everyone was like, I told my boys and my family, and yeah, all my friends from Birmingham and London and whatnot. I think they're going to come way outside. So I'll probably get a minute. But people to way outside. But it's like a real honour. And again, I wanted to work in the NHS. I was really passionate about it. So not only I didn't think I would be able to work in the NHS, but not only that, to be awarded this is just like, I can't really express it. Definitely on a human level, it is. I can't deny that feeling. That, like I said, it's a big nod that to be recognised and seen for this, because a lot of therapists and counsellors do the work like behind the scenes, that they're not seen. It's like quite invisible. So to be recognised with this as an organisation, that's why it's so unexpected, because I wasn't working towards it. But it's amazing to be like, we've seen what you've been doing, and somehow I've been nominated. So yeah, the recognition, I can't lie, it's a huge kind of honour, to be fair, and I'm really glad that whatever I've been doing has been seen.
Well, I've been a manager in different sectors for a really long time. So my background is that I'm nurse trained originally, back in the dark ages of the 1990s, in secondary care, and I came out of that pretty quickly and went into health and social care, working with people with autism, Asperger's syndrome, and I became a manager quite quickly in that service, private service, and really kind of learned my craft in that very kind of high pressure world. I have had experience as a manager in the world of business as well at times, and then came into the NHS in 2020, just on the tail end of that first pandemic. So it's been an interesting time to have kind of rejoined the NHS. But I guess I'm just myself. I think that's the thing that I try to focus on. I try to be really open with people, really honest, and I'm also very humbled by the staff that I line manage. They do amazing work with our clients and our patients every single day of the week. So I'm in a position of awe a lot of times with the work that they do. I really appreciate all their work, and I'm humbled by them. And I try to hold that as well. Yeah, I'm obviously just really appreciative of the people that submitted the nominations and took time out of their kind of busy working week to put the nominations in. I'm very, very pleased and very, very flattered, actually. And obviously it means a great deal. I really am surprised. I wasn't expecting it, Lee, at all. I mean, obviously with the way I was, I saw some nominations come in, and I was just over the moon that people had taken the time to say what they thought and express their appreciation in their line manager that they've had. But I wasn't expecting to be a finalist at all. That was a real shock today. But a very pleasant surprise. Thank you.
As with Andy last week and Tom today, a real great pleasure to come along and surprise them for the fact that they've done so well, and they've been selected amongst over 34,000 different nominations. They've been selected as finalists to come up to the WOW Awards in London later on in November. It was great to see Tom today and Andy last week, and the surprise that they felt, and worthy winners. I think Tom's award today is around his management and leadership, so that's the category that he's going to be in when we're at London. And isn't it great that both Andy and Tom are from the mental health side of things as well, so they're both part of the IAPT Talking Therapy service. So again, out of all of our nominations, I think it's great that Andy and Tom have been recognised, and I'm sure they're quite happy to receive that on behalf of the whole team, really, because the mental health side of things and that talking therapies is part of CFT, but of course they've got their own little setup as well within CFT. So yeah, amazing that they're both from that service, and then of course we've got Laura as well from Sienna, making up the team of 3 that are coming up to London.